Happy New Year, Aries. Welcome to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Today I will be presenting a couples romance reading for your sign this evening. I have already shuffled and displayed the cards as you see here to save down on some time. So why don't we just begin? Let's look at your first card, card number 1. We have the 8 of clubs here. And this card represents you, Aries. This 8 says you, of course, whether male or female, it describes you as being a quiet, philosophical type of person who appears content with life. You tend to live beneath your means, which means you can buy fancier things if you really wanted to. Nevertheless, you are a very frugal person, and particularly with your resources, and you value the modest daily pleasures available around you. Let's move on to card number 2 to take a look at your partner to see how he or she is functioning in this relationship. And your partner appears here as the Joker. And the Joker, similar to the Fool's card, as you perhaps may have seen in the tarot, says that your partner sees him or herself as a person that appears to be filled with youthful innocence. He or she is very playful and naive. His or her outlook on life is open, fresh, optimistic, and original. It's quite possible that this person may have been married before but wants to marry or reunite again in some way. Aries, I just want to take a step back just a moment, just to look at your bottom card here. I actually pulled 2 cards, and it's a Deuce of Clubs, 2 of Clubs, and the 4 of Hearts. And that kind of suggests to me, Aries, that you have been or are waiting on a phone call from this individual. And this is suggesting to me that you're certainly going to get your wish. This 2 also suggests that this might be an online romance. It appears that the whole relationship appears to be a series of possible phone calls or email messages. This 2 also suggests that this union may not, I'm kind of feeling, it may not be too significant as of yet because it doesn't seem to have evolved beyond a superficial level. And just adding the 4 of Hearts here, that adds another layer here. And I'm feeling that you might need to examine your idea of nurturing and kind of finding your place on the learning curve between its healthy and unhealthy forms. And I'm kind of getting a sense or a feeling that there may also be a child involved between the 2 of you. Okay? So now let's just take a little step back, go back to where we left off at, and just to see how the relationship, how you're functioning in this relationship. And the card that falls in this position is the 10 of Clubs here. And this card tells me, or this card is basically, it represents going forward into the future with great optimism and kind of good luck on your side. So this 10 of Clubs is telling me or saying to me that you feel like playful kids when the 2 of you are together. Moving right along to the future here, we have the King of Spades. And again, this card, it represents an air sign. It could be a Libra, Gemini, or either an Aquarius. But I'm kind of getting either an air sign or a fire type sign that's kind of in here, that's involved. But of course, the fire signs are Aries, of course, your fire sign, Leo, and Sagittarius. And just looking at this card, this King of Spades tells me that, this person appears to be very hardworking, hard-nosed task-maker, and the person is a very strict person and very intelligent. He or she is more than likely the individual from whom you hope to receive a phone call or may receive a phone call soon. Just to give you a few more things that I'm kind of feeling. He or she could also potentially be a professional type person involved in a legal field or government. And what this card is telling me is that should you wish to maintain a relationship with this king, you must learn to accept his nerdy ways and forgive his distant style a bit, because a lot of people sometimes have a hard time dealing with this particular king. So Aries, as for your couple's relationship, this is what I have from you. And this relationship reading is good from the 18th until the 31st of this month. Should you wish to schedule a more detailed reading, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. Or if you'd like to send over a donation, you can send that along to WAT61073@gmail.com. I will be following up with a more general reading for you, Aries, shortly. The posting will be posted momentarily. I do appreciate your time, and please feel free to send over comments to let me know whether this reading resonated with you. I realize for some of you it may not resonate with you, but for those that it did, I trust that it offered food for thought. Again, thank you for your time.